Hi Capricorn, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for January 6th through January 20th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Okay. King of Cups. So some of you could be thinking about a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It could also be that this is you ready to be reciprocal, balanced, fair, emotionally generous with someone. Either ready for it or thinking that the person that you're with, you're allowed to be that way. This could be the energy of the relationship that you're in or this situation with this other person. A fair and reciprocal, emotionally generous relationship. All right, so we've got the Fool. The Chariot, this could be the sign of Cancer. The Star, all right, three heavies. Okay, this could be Aquarius. Whew, the Hermit, this could be Virgo. Oh my gosh, Ace of Pentacles. Holy cow, Capricorn. Good Lord. All these heavies. This is a pivotal, intense experience going on here. Ace of Cups. Wow, wow. Three of Wands. Two aces means trickery. Be careful, sort of. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's see. That's a center. We just 8, 9. So we got 7, 8, 9 here. Wow. And then we've got basically 3 aces. If you count this as an ace, it's the beginning. Holy cow. That means small success. This could also be considered, or the Magician could also be considered an ace if you want to go that route. Then we've got, oh my gosh, okay. Wow, Capricorn, wow. Oh gosh. So things appear like this is this brand new beginning, and this person looks like they're kind of taking a leap of faith. They're just kind of putting themselves out there. They might even be dating. They're really almost like fresh as a daisy, just fresh, ready, going about their own way, doing their own thing. This new beginning, they're free-spirited, they're spontaneous, they're kind of innocent or simple, or things are just very simple for them. It could be that this relationship seems really effortless with this person, that it might be like you two are very different, but it still works, and it seems like it's just sort of kismet. And in fact, that is the truth, because we've got the Chariot over here, which is talking about, it could be that you're actually going to move in with each other, or that there's, this feels like a fresh new relationship though, especially since we have the Fool here. But it could also be that, you guys are kind of opposites, but it works for whatever reason, it works. And Cancer, just so you know, is like, would not the opposite, but they're 6 out from Capricorn. So they would be like your opposed. That's what I call it. That's my phrase. I'm not citing astrological gospel here, but as far as astrology goes, Cancer and Capricorn are like 6 degrees out from each other. So they would be diametrically opposed, or is it geometrically opposed? Anyway, the opposite is what I'm trying to say. It's not that, night and day, but this would be the one that the counterpart to. That's what I'm trying to say. Counterpart. I got it. Okay. So this whole, two opposing forces, or two opposite, two counterparts working together, counterparts in this case, for forward movement, for success. That is actually what is going on. That's the reality of the situation. It's not just like, oh, things are just working out and happening. They actually are. There is no other shoe going to drop. They might be telling you, this could be Virgo, that they want to slow things down, that maybe they want to kind of do some soul searching, take some time to think about things. Why? Why would they be telling you that they want to pull back and think about things? What's going on there? Oops, you can't see me. Sorry. What's going on there with Capricorn? Oh. Things might be moving too fast for them. This is also about forward movement and victory, like kind of like you're on a tear, like everything's going so good that somebody is like, whoa, wait a minute, let's slow it down. Okay, and there's been some heartbreak for them. So, who hasn't been hurt, honestly? I mean, I'm not calling, chicken there or anything, but they probably just want to vet the situation, because they really do want to slow things down to make sure that they're not in for some heartache, basically. They've been down this road before, and it's, it's painful for them. So, I mean, for anybody, really. They actually do, though, see you as, bingo, they actually do see you as quite, well, basically you're it. They have already pretty much decided that they want to be with you, and they see this as a bright, new, prosperous beginning, that it's just really going to work out. And they do love you. They probably have told you that they do love you, and they're going to be making future plans with you. They love you. Capricorn, this is very simple. They love you. It could very well be that you're dealing with the Cancer here, because this is Cancer, and we got the Cups, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. In particular, you could be dealing with a Cancerian. This is, in fact, an emotionally validating, generous, reciprocal relationship. There is a great love there. You don't need to worry about trickery. I said the 2 aces are trickery. Maybe that's for the other person, right? Because they're like, okay, I don't want to get my heart broken. I really got to make sure. Well, they suspect trickery, but they don't need to. Okay, so there's nothing really hidden here, because they're probably saying, hey, I want to take things slow, or I want things to slow down, because things are happening kind of quickly for me. I just want to make sure my heart doesn't get broken, but I do love you, and they mean it. They see, not only is there love there, but they do see you wanting to be partnered with you, married, committed, that sort of thing. So they love you, and they plan to act on that love. They plan to do something with it. They want to make future plans with you. They are hoping, it's almost like they're waiting for you to respond. Like, well, how do you feel about me? They're really hoping that they can build on, because they feel this way about you, they're really hoping that you feel the same, and that you will, in fact, want that same commitment with them. Okay. All right, Capricorn. What's this star about? This is things working out over the long term, which would, be great for this combination right here, the Ace of Pentacles and 4 of Wands. Awesome, Capricorn. Okay, so what is this star here? 2 cards, please. Capricorn. This could be Virgo. This could be Aquarius, just so you know. What else? Okay. All right, so holy crap. All right, so this is saying, all right. This is things working out in the long term. This is healing and regeneration. This is the need for forgiveness after and moving on after an ending, an irreparable ending, or things being in crisis to the point where they're in severe crisis. If it's not an ending, it's severe crisis, and this is a complete upheaval. This could be Scorpio. So perhaps because I'm looking at this, Virgo. Capricorn, this is about you taking the time to heal and regenerate and renew after this very traumatic event. Perhaps that is why, Capricorn, there's this new slate, this new beginning, this very simple person here. It could be that somebody comes along with that energy and you're like, no way. And things just work and you're like, what the heck? Why? How? I need to pull back. Maybe the person is telling you to take some time and do some soul searching to get over this heartache, because they're telling you that because they see you as somebody they can really be partnered with, and they plan on being with you for the long term and for a while. And they're telling you that they love you and take all the time you need. I will be here waiting for you to return to me. And the advice is for you to indeed take that time to heal from this traumatic event that has seriously upset the apple cart in your life, that is still quite the shock and you're still trying to make heads or tails of it. Okay, so there it is in 30 seconds, right? But I think that because this person, both of these look like they're waiting. This one looks like they're waiting. Like this is kind of a solitary position. So it could be that, yes, indeed, this is a balanced, emotionally generous relationship. However, It was probably happening too fast for you, Capricorn, because here you've got your partner telling you you need to do some soul searching. You need to go inward. Okay. They love you. They love you. They're going to be there. They want this with you. They're like, you know what? Take all the time you need. I'll wait. I get it. Everybody's had their heart broken. It's pretty, it does a number on you. And we've got, I mean, look at that. We got the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Both are like just endings and heartache there. So they get it. Capricorn need to know. Capricorn. Wow. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. This could be right here. This feels like the dark night of the soul right here. This feeling when you're going inward. You're going through it right now. And this is about you being the better for it in the long term. Don't punch me in the face. It's true. Over time, it is part of a bigger picture. And right now you are in need of healing, and you're probably praying every night, and this hurts so bad. Oh my gosh. The miracle that you want is coming. Your prayers are being answered. It's going to be okay. This person is part of that okay. They're part of it being okay. So just things are going to slowly come to fruition and work out, and you're going to heal and feel better. But right now it probably is like, oh my God. But it's going to be okay. This person is part of that being okay for you. Just so you know, they're going to be integral for you. Okay. What else does Capricorn need to know? All right, fine. God, just start spitting cards out at me. That's the hidden path, the marriage, of spirit and matter. That's healing. That's you reconciling experience with knowledge, clearing away the emotional overlay to what is culpability on both sides, that sort of thing. This is the healing in action. Like getting back up off the floor and starting to realize, okay, if I put one foot in front of the other, I'm still hurting, but I'm also open to new experiences. I'm still weak, but you know, I've got the strength to move on, and I'm actually quite stronger having gone through something like this. It's this. It's two opposing forces. It's the opposites coming together and working together to get to where you want to go, to create that bigger picture, that sort of thing. So this is things slowly starting to get put back together, and you having like realizations and just reconciling your experience with new knowledge, your emotional heartache leading to emotional, they call it emotional intelligence, that sort of thing. Just coming full circle with things. Why am I shuffling the same deck? Good Lord. All right. Oh, I know why, because that one flew out. Okay, I want to pick another one. Capricorn. What else does Capricorn need to know? I know that one flew out, but what else? What else for Capricorn? No, I want to pick another one. Okay. There. Oh, fine. Damn it. What was that one? Capricorn. I'm getting squirrely with me. There it is. What is that one? Winter's End, regeneration, rebirth, and a positive outcome. Yay, positive outcome. We're in winter right now, at least if you're Western. No, wait a minute. Okay, winter if you're in the, oh God. I was going to say in the Western Hemisphere, no, at the Northern Hemisphere, right? Yes. We're in, where I'm at, it's cold in the States. Northern Hemisphere, right? Oh God, geography's not a strong point. You understand what I'm trying to say. Shutting up. All right. Winter's End. This is the cold season, winter. Okay, there you go. It's coming to an end. Positive outcome. All right. Capricorn. Oh God. Probably shaved 10 minutes off of this. Capricorn. Being cared for. Someone providing care, you providing care for yourself, being grounded so you can extend that caring to someone else. This could also be about, like I said, you going through the dark night of the soul, that whole doing shadow work, healing past traumas, healing that heartache, caring for your inner child. Okay. For some of you, it could be just kind of pulling inward and attending to those that are dependent upon you, or just really reconnecting with family after your heartache, having that nurture you back to emotional health. And this is, remember I said like, you know, you're weak, but you're going to put one foot in front of the other and start to walk and become stronger. This is kind of about that. It's like, okay, you've kind of cocooned yourself, and then at some point you have to trust that what you've learned, you're going to be able to put to good use for future emotional connections with people and whatnot. So this is also about receiving, nurturing, but also trusting that when the time comes, you'll be able to make appropriate decisions, or that those you have nurtured will be able to make appropriate decisions for their future well-being without your guidance. So for this scenario here, this is about learning to trust yourself again. So some of you are probably really going through it, and trying to reconcile and to be strong and get there, and you will. You're just going through the motions right now. Both of these are sevens. This is that winter's end. This is the hidden path. So both of these are sevens. And then we've got a 9 here. So this is, well, this is 16 and 18. Anyway, point being, it almost feels like you're farther along than you think you are, but there's just so much going on right now. You've got this relationship, and then you've got this emotional issue you're dealing with from a past relationship, and it's just like, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. So just trust. That's going to probably be the biggest. Trust yourself so that you can trust somebody else, because this is all about being able to put one foot back in front of the other again. And in order to do that, you trust yourself before you trust anyone else, right? Okay. All right, Capricorn. I know I feel like I've talked just blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I hope you got something out of this. I truly do hope it was helpful. We all know what this is like, where you're just like, all right, I got to stand back up at some point. So you just keep doing it. All signs point to go here. This person's going to wait for you. It's just about you healing and feeling 100% again. Okay. I hope it was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.